April is not a quiet month. This is a month that changes your direction in real time. The first week pushes you into a leap of faith, but by the second week, something unexpected may shake up old foundation and reveal what can no longer continue. Mid-month, the deeper truth surfaces, where you realize you've been unconsciously replaying an old fear story. And this is the moment that Spirit asks you to wake up, return to the present, and choose differently this time. By the end of April, a full cycle closes, and what replaces it is something real, something grounded and deeply aligned, a new opportunity, stronger structure, and a brand new chapter ready to begin. So I'm going to pull some angel cards, see what our oracle has for the first week of April. Week 1 is from April the 1st to April the 8th. So the first card out, we have number 3. Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I'm actually working on the situation, and I'm here and helping you. Well, that's beautiful confirmation of what's to come for this April month. You are not doing this alone. You've got the energy of Archangel Michael letting you know he's right there next to you. All right, let's get an Ascended Master card. Okay, they're all coming out. Okay, so we have Ishtar, inner learning. Follow your heart, truth prevails. We're going to get a spirit animal card now. So we have Otter Spirit, you are never alone, number 42. Which in numerology means number 6, which is balance. Okay, so there's some balance coming back into your life here in the first week of April. So we're just going to continue on, and I'll read through them after, okay? So next we're going to pull some tarot cards and see what the first week of April has in store. Okay, so we've got 3. They're wanting to come out here. Okay, and speaking of number 6, this one came out right under number 6. Okay, and this is the energy of giving and receiving. It's equilibrium, much like the Otter Spirit. So we'll start off with the first one. And then we've got okay, so our first week begins with important news, right? The first card out, we will go through the oracle cards and tie it in after. And this is about, it could be new learning, it could be important news coming through. And he's gathering information, okay? You see all of those birds here? This is information. This could be truth being revealed, okay? Because the swords represents truth. It's mental energy. It's curiosity. It could be even a conversation that's going to be revealed or something that's coming, right? It could be someone checking social media, or it could be messages or waiting on some kind of communication. And that's how you're starting April 1st. And April 1st, I do believe we have a full moon on April the 1st as well. So this energy is saying something is catching your attention and it's making you think differently. For some, this could be clarity in love, or it could be seeing someone's true intentions. It could be money or work message coming through. It could be finally noticing what's been draining your peace. But you're becoming more aware of your own thoughts this month, in this week. But it also, with this card, it also brings overthinking. It brings some suspicion as well. And it also could bring anxiety loops in regards to the past, or checking something too much, or trying mentally to solve it somehow. You need to observe first, observe the situation, and see what's happening around you. So you could be trying mentally to solve everything. So the next card we have is the Fool. And boom, the leap is here. This is a new energy, right? It's where the realization comes in, right? It's a brave move, a fresh start. It's trusting the unknown, right? You're saying yes before you even know the details. You're stepping out of an old identity. And it feels to me like you're starting something new, right? It's learning something new. And this follows the Page of Swords, right? It could be just stepping out of an old identity, taking a chance in love even, moving toward a new job or new opportunity, trying a new content idea, or just choosing yourself and walking towards something that brings you joy. But mostly it's walking away from old fear. The Dianna at his feet is just spirit letting you know that you're not doing this leap alone. You're spirit led right now. You're guided. And this is not a reckless act. It's faith-led action. So the Fool comes after the Page of Swords. Why? Because it's letting you know that once this truth becomes clear, you can no longer stay where you were. Right? And that's beginning the whole month of April for you. This very powerful energy to be starting off a month. Right? And your first week, okay? Because right now, after the Fool, there's a very heavy energy. It's the Five of Pentacles here, which implies fear of not being enough. It's fear of rejection or money worries or what ifs. What if this doesn't work or that doesn't work? What if I'm not good enough? Right? Or it's temporary loneliness. Feeling unsupported even. There could be old scarcity programs. But it don't mean that lack is happening. It just means your mind is replaying old survival patterns. And the placement is important here too because it comes after the Fool. So the leap is right for you. But fear is trying to keep you from taking that leap. So it's important to know that and keep that in your awareness for the first week of April. So don't mistake an old fear for present truth, because this is what this is. It's going to try to keep you back from taking the leap, but it's only old fears, old programming. And this feels especially strong around finances, around relationships, around your own self-worth, right? Fear of making the wrong decision. And then we've got the Three of Wands. This is confirmation, right? Your ships is coming in, right? This is expansion energy, right? He's let go of those two. He's only holding on to this one. Your results are unfolding, right? It's long-term vision. You know what you want. The opportunity's at a distance, but it's there. You can see it now, right? It's planning your future and knowing what you want, right? Waiting for what has already been set in motion. You've done the work, and now your ships are coming in. They're not waiting to be manifested. They're already here. And this follows the Five of Pentacles. It shows that this is old fear, wanting to sway you in a different direction, but you're not falling for that. You're too aware. Because this is what's waiting for you. What felt uncertain is already opening. So this could be money coming in. It could be someone reaching out. Or it could be travel. You may be traveling somewhere, right? But it's a larger vision for business, growth, and risk-taking. It could be beginning something bigger than you expected. An idea you thought was a little idea. Now it's turned into something really big and it's growing really fast. So this is your April opening card. And now we have the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is saying things are coming into balance. And this week starts with fear and lack, but it ends with balance. It's proof that support has always been available, right? It could be a payment coming through. It could be a refund, or it could be clients. It could be new opportunities. It could be someone finally matching your energy, because this is equilibrium, right? It's an equal give and take. You're learning how to receive as well as give. You're not overgiving anymore. Justice is an imbalance. So this is especially powerful because this week you're not overextending. You're not giving too much in a relationship, right? You're not undercharging for your services, and you're not waiting on money, right? You're not carrying other people's emotions, right? Because balance is returning this week. And this is gorgeous confirmation because look at your 3 oracle cards. The first one we have is Archangel Michael, which is number 3. Number 3 again is balance, mind, body, soul. Okay? And Archangel's letting you know, Archangel Michael, that he's with you now. Even though you can't see it, I'm actually working on this situation. I am here and I am helping you. Okay? This is protection over the leap, right? This is the courage to take the leap. This is divine truth. And this is cutting the cords of fear, trusting the action that you're taking, right? And if you notice, it's just above the 5 of Pentacles. Right? This is a leap to protection. Right? Fear is the illusion here. Then you've got Ishtar. And Ishtar is the ascended master that's saying this is inner learning, much like this one here. It's about you're learning new lessons. You're learning something about you that is pivotal right now in your journey. It's very strong with the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, this is about you not overgiving. Right? It's about you protecting your time. Your time is valuable. It's about you choosing where your energy goes. It's about you receiving as much as you give. And it's not about being selfish, right? This is sacred energetic management. Right? Following your heart, truth prevails. This is inner learnings. This is a deep inner learning. It's not about the external. It's about you, learning about you and the balance. Then we've got Otter Spirit, which is number 42. Also, this is 6. Right? So there's a highlight here on balance. Everything equaling up. And you are never alone. And this is the exact message that Archangel Michael is telling you. You are protected. You are not alone. So this goes beautifully with the 5 of Pentacles here, right? It's saying, because the 5 of Pentacle energy is one of saying, I am alone. I feel alone. I'm doing this. I'm left out in the cold. But this is a confirmation and a response to this card here that says, you are never alone. This is an illusion. Right? That is just the fear. I'm not alone in this. Right? This is a feeling that there's no support around you. But the spirit is here. People, opportunity. There's unseen help moving around you. So the truth here triggers a brave leap. But old lack and fears rise. But you have to know this is just echoes. Echoes of the past. Echoes of an old programming. This is not who you are anymore. Because you've got expansion here. You've got balance that's supporting the arrival. You have to trust the move. This is a major week of choosing faith over old scarcity stories. So I'm going to pull a numerology card, a couple of more advice cards here. And then at the end, when I do the full 4 weeks, I will continue on to review the whole month, okay? And give you a summary of what to watch out for and what to encourage through your month of April. So we have number 23, I am adventurous. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. So there you go, right next to the Fool card. This is where you're going. You're heading toward new adventure, a new spice for life. Get an angel card for you. And here we have the heart chakra. It says, love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect perfection and guidance. And we have shower of abundance, wealth, opportunity, success, and manifestation. And this is number 36, which is number 9. So this fear and this feeling of lack is being replaced. This is shower of prosperity. I said abundance, abundance, prosperity. And says the power of prayer. This is number 40. And this equals 4 in numerology. And this is showing you that there's a stability. This is stability. This is a new foundation. This is surrender, belief, release, the power of prayer. This is beautiful energy for the first week of April. So the first week of April opens with a powerful mental shift. The Page of Swords and the Fool. Something becomes clear, a truth, message, realization, or simply new awareness that makes it impossible to stay where you've been. This is the moment Spirit is asking you to trust yourself and move differently. Right? The challenge is in the middle of the week, which is the 5 of Pentacles. And this is where all fear is going to try to creep in. You may feel temporarily worried. You may feel unsupported. You may feel you're not loved. Or whether the leap you're taking is the right one. It's doubts creeping in. But this is important. This is not your future. This is the old story trying to creep back in and replay itself. Because you have a beautiful shift here that comes with the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Right? It's showing that expansion. It's already happened. Opportunities are opening and support is arriving. And what once felt like balance is beginning to restore itself. It can be money flowing in. It can be someone meeting your energy. It could be a client, a message, new offer. Simply proof that the universe is responding to your faith. Your oracle layer here, right? It confirms that Archangel Michael is protecting your leap. Ishtar reminds you that boundaries are sacred this week. And Otter Spirit says clearly, you're never alone. Right? The fear of doing this by yourself is an illusion. And that must be released this week. Then you have 23. I am adventurous. Right? It's perfect with the Fool card. It complements it perfectly. This is the week to trust movement, trust your courage, and trust a new path opening in front of you. Right? You've got the heart chakra. And the heart chakra shows that this is the right decision. Right? Come through with openness, not overthinking. Let the body and heart guide the mind this week. Then we have the prosperity card, the abundance card. And this brings it home beautifully, right? Watch your words this week, your signs, the inner nudges that you may receive. Right? This week is filled with synchronicities. It's support and divine messages around prosperity and timing. You're going to be guided, okay? You've got the prayer hands here. And this says, ask for help, trust what you receive, and allow support in. So the leap is blessed, right? Fear of the old is old programming, trying to creep back. This is not anything new, right? So just being aware of this is your superpower. You are supported, you are balanced. And expansion arrives when you move from the heart. And this is a very strong opening for the month of April. And it sets the tone for the whole month beautifully. So next I'm going to pull the cards for week 2. All right, this one is for April the 9th to the 15th. And let's pull our oracle cards. We'll start with your spirit card, your spirit animal. We have number 58, Stag Spirit. Take the lead. Let's pick our Ascended Master card. This is for week 2, April 9th to the 15th. We have Divine Direction. Trust the process. Create space for divine order to unfold. So now I'm going to pick a Surrender card. See what you need to surrender. Surrender your belief of scarcity. So in week 2, it's flowing over from week 1. Okay, we are still processing that 5 of Pentacles here. The universe is asking you to open to infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So we'll go through that. We're going to choose our tarot cards now, and then we will go through it. For week 2, Spirit, what messages do you have for week 2, April the 9th to the 15th? Oh, so we had this one last week, and that one was toward the end. Now it's in the beginning. Okay, so week 2 begins with the 3 of Wands. So something you started in week 1, because we saw this one toward the end last week. And it's showing now as signs of movement, because now it's gone back to the beginning of week 2. So you're beginning to see the horizon differently. Your plans, opportunities, or future visions are becoming more tangible. You're starting to see evidence. There's a sense of what you set into motion is now beginning to answer back. Right? But right in the center sits the Tower. And this is the defining energy for the week. This is sudden breakthrough. This is revelation. This is a collapse of an illusion. It's an unexpected event that shakes old foundations. And for some of you, it may look like truth coming out. It may look like a conversation that changes everything for you. Or how you saw things, what you believed about something. It could be a sudden ending. Or it even could be a realization that you can no longer ignore anymore. It could be a financial wake-up call. It could be a relationship pattern breaking. Or it could be something just unstable showing itself to you. But it's not destruction for the sake of chaos. It's destruction for the sake of divine redirection, right? To make your foundation stable again, right? Because just above that, you've got the divine director. And we'll go through those after, but the divine director is telling you to trust the process. Things that you see sometimes is not always the way it is. There's something bigger, right? So what's falling now was never built to carry where this month is taking you. The next card we have is the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is the rebuilding stage. And that's right in the center. Okay, once the illusion breaks from the Tower, this week asks for focus, for focused effort, for practical action, discipline and craftsmanship. Right? This is where you begin rebuilding a stronger ground. Right? It could be work projects, it could be money systems, it could be business related, it could be routines even. It could be healthier relationship dynamics. For some it may be self-worth habits, but it's consistent action and focused intentional action. Right? Because the 7 of Cups follows that. And the 7 of Cups appears as a caution point. Because after the shakeup, right, there may be too many options here. It could be emotional overwhelm, or it could be fantasy thinking, or even just distractions. Because all of the offers in these cups are not offers that is aligned with you now, especially after this foundation has brought that old foundation down. Okay, so you have to be discerning in regard to which choice you pick now. So don't confuse possibility with alignment. Not every option is the right one for you. The Tower cleared the false path, okay? And you have to choose now what's real for you, what's aligned for you now in the energy you have now, not that old energy. Okay? The old version of you. You have to choose it based on the new version of you moving forward. Next we have the Eight of Wands. And this is a fast moving energy. Each one of those indicates communication, right? This is passion. This is something you desire, something you feel strong about. But it's communication coming in. And there's 8 wands here. It's not just one, it is 8. So it's fast movement, right? It's quick communication. It's thinking on the spot. It could be travel opportunities. It could be sudden progress that just takes off. Maybe you have a channel and all of a sudden it's gone viral. Or it could be something you were waiting on and all of a sudden you have an email for it, you know, with confirmation. But something is moving fast. This is progress, right? These are decisions that's happening rapidly. Messages arriving, fast manifestation after clarity. And the clarity comes after the tower. So this week goes like future vision, tower moment, you're rebuilding it, choosing clearly, and then moving fast. This is fast forward movement. This is major. If you thought week 1 was big, well, week 2 got the power behind it. So now you have the stag spirit. And the stag spirit, number 58, that's 13, and which equals 4. 4 is also foundation. Okay? So this says take the lead. After the tower here, you're being called to lead your own life instead of reacting to collapse. No more waiting. No more hesitating. This is about mature leadership and bold decision making. And this is right directly above the tower. So take the lead. This is clearing the road for you, the path for you, to be able to step into that role, to take the lead in your own life. You've got the divine director. Trust the process. This is a spiritual meaning of the tower. What's being removed is not punishment, it's divine orchestration. So the disruptions that you're going to feel, they're just clearing the route to the correct timeline for you. This is a huge message in this card alone. It's clearing the path so you could take the lead. It's being divinely orchestrated here. And surrender your belief of scarcity. Now this card directly explains why the tower is here. There was scarcity beliefs in week 1. We had the 5 of Pentacles, which is a fear-based structure, right? It was trying to come back, trying to manipulate a decision that you were making with the Fool energy. And it shows up again, but it's showing up with the tower, right? This could be old money stories. It could be emotional lack pattern. It's being dismantled, right? The fear-based structure is being dismantled. This especially speaks to fear of loss, fear of being alone, left out in the cold, like clinging to unstable situations, codependency, settling from fear, holding on to what no longer feels safe. This week is saying, let the old survival architecture fall. So, week 2, a breakthrough or shakeup changes the direction of the month. What falls now clears the way for discipline, rebuilding, and rapid movement forward. This honestly is the most transformational week so far. It perfectly sets up with the new moon reset energy coming in week 3. So I'm going to pull a numerology card and a couple of angel cards and see what other advice Spirit has for you. And then I will give you an overall summary of week 2. Okay, so we have number 5. I am adaptable. So flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. I am adaptable. So this goes right along with the Tower card. We have Watchers, Transpersonal, number 60. We have Jophiel, number 5 again, Compassion, Self-Care, and Beauty. So we have 2 5s on the board here, and these are change. So the second week of April begins with the momentum already building from the previous week. The 3 of Wands, it sets it in motion. It's beginning to show you signs now of your return. This is movement on the horizon. Something that once felt far away now starts to become tangible. You're getting evidence of your manifestations now. Right? Then comes a major turning point with the Tower. This is breakthrough through disruption. Something unstable, outdated, or built on fear is no longer able to hold. And this may come as a sudden realization, unexpected truth, or a conversation that changes the direction of things, or circumstances that pushes you out of your old comfort zone. It's not here to harm you. It's important to remember that. This is divine correction. Then you've got the 8 of Pentacles showing what's coming next. It's intentional rebuild. It's focused intention. Once the false structure falls, this week asks you to return to what is solid, what's skillful and sustainable. Right? Focus on the work, the habit, the healing, the craft, or plan that creates a long-term stability. One step at a time, focused and intentional. Then it accelerates, right, with the 8 of Wands. It shows quick movement. But before that, there's the 7 of Cups. And this warns against scattered energy, right? It may be sudden choices. Could be many emotions, because cups are emotions, right? Too many ways to go. It's scattered. But not every path is the right one for you now, especially after the Tower has knocked down those old beliefs and old foundations. So be very discerning in regards to what choices are good for you now in the energy you're now in, not about who you were then. Right, so discernment really matters, because when the 8 of Wands comes, this is quick movement, this is communication, this is decisions made on the spot, right? It's manifestation speed, right? What you've set in motion is going to show up even more, right? Once clarity lands, things move very rapidly. And your oracle here, the layer, explains the spiritual lesson beautifully. Right, you've got the stag spirit here. And it says, take the lead. It confirms, right, that it's not a week to wait for life to choose for you. This is opening it up so that you can lead in your own life. Which moves you take next is going to be made with intention and focus from you in regards to what you want to happen next. Right? And then you've got the divine director. And it says, trust the process. This confirms that what is changing is divinely orchestrated. Even the unexpected pieces are being repositioned for you. And scarcity message says the deepest collapse is happening around the old beliefs. the belief that you're not enough, or belief that things must fail, that support is unstable, or you have to do it all alone, or the safety must come from clinging. These beliefs are truly being dismantled with the Tower. And your number layer is so strong here. You've got 5. And the last card's out. You've got 5. You've got 60. And you've got 5 again. And this is major life changes. This is flexibility. This is movement, divine redirection, energetic restructure. This is adaptation, right? Growth through change. The 5 card, I'm adaptable, right, is the exact medicine for the Tower week. And it landed right on top of the Tower. Right, so stop trying to force the old shape and stay intact. Your power is in how gracefully you move with this change. Right? The Watcher's card, this is transpersonal. It lifts the whole reading to a higher consciousness. This is a reminder that what's happening is bigger than the immediate event. Right? It's unseen forces here. It's in the background. This is orchestrated and a higher level, a higher orchestration. It's at work for you, right? This is repositioning a bigger timeline. So your final advice here is the angel of truth. And says this way, this week is compassion. The way through this week is compassion, self-love and beauty, an honest inner knowing. So don't respond from panic. Respond from truth, right? Your divine disruption clears false foundations this week. Your ability to adapt becomes the superpower that moves this month forward, and forward fast. This is such a powerful mid-month bridge because it perfectly prepares you for week 3. And week 3 is the new moon reset in Aries. It's fresh start energy. So now we're going to continue into week 3. We have Falling Angel number 19. Falling Angel number 19. Interesting. All right. Let's see what spirit guide we have. Spirit animal this week. Okay, so we have 2 out, but I'm going to keep 1. And we've got the Hummingbird Spirit, number 34. And we have Kuan Yin, Enlightened Action. Let's see what tarot we have for this week. On the bottom of the pack, I don't usually look, but I'm going to take this one. I turn this one over, and we have the 10 of Cups. It was meant to be seen, or I wouldn't have turned over the pack. So I'm going to take that one. So this week, April 16th to the 22nd, is a sacred reset week. And the fact that I had a nudge to turn the cards around and see what was on the bottom of the deck. Was the 10 of cups. So it was absolutely meant to be part of this message. Okay? And it's meant to let you know that it's a hidden blessing, the underlying truth of week 3. So this sits perfectly with the new moon in Aries on April 17th. Week 3 is where the month shifts from disruption into heart-led clarity, emotional healing, and aligned future vision. So this week begins with the King of Wands. And this is a powerful leadership energy. After the shakeup in week 2, you're no longer moving from reaction. You're moving from your vision. This is the week to reclaim your authority, your confidence, and your direction. The King of Wands is he leads boldly. Right? He trusts his vision. So make the move, right? Choose a bigger path. Right? Think big. Stop doubting your abilities to guide your own life. Right? So this could show up like a business opportunity. It could show up, you could maybe promote it to a leadership role. It could be stepping into visibility somehow. Where you're in the light. Or you could be making a confident love decision. Making a bold move in love. Being passionate. Or it could be choosing the future over the past. Trusting your spiritual authority. Right? So then, next to the Hermit card, right, this is beautiful because the new moon energy naturally asks for inner truth before outer action. This week will require some reflection. It'll require spiritual listening to your inner self, your inner talk, your inner voice, your inner feelings. Right? Your spiritual side. Be in tune with that. This is solitude. Right? Moving away from distractions so that you can feel your inner world. It's wisdom over noise, right? It's quiet decisions. Truth from within. So together with the King of Wands and the Hermit card here, this is external leadership. It's the strongest when it's rooted in internal truth. So when you're in alignment with your inner truth, you're a strong leader on the external. So then it comes next to the 9 of Swords. And we all know the 9 of Swords brings a very heavy energy, right? It comes from a place of old fear. It comes from playing mental stories of the past and scenarios and what can go wrong, right? It's those nighttime thoughts that surface in the quiet, right? And it continues to rebuild and just build this energy more and more. It could be anxiety it'll show up as. You could wake up with flutters in your tummy, right? Guilt or regret or overthinking something and that's trying to revisit your mind over and over. Telling you should have done this differently or should have done that differently or this can go wrong and this is going to happen. Right? So between the Hermit and the Page of Cups, this is where it sits. Right? And it shows that this fear is being transmuted. Okay? This is going within. And this is listening to your intuition, your healing answers. And this anxiety and this fear, this overthinking sits right in the middle of this. So it's bringing emotional softness. It's bringing apology. It's bringing good news. It's bringing love messages and intuitive insights. Right? This is what the Page of Cups is listening. It's a Pisces energy. It's listening to the intuition. It's wisdom. Right? It's childlike wonder. Fresh emotional beginnings. Right? So it may come as love communication. It may come as good news. It may come as a creative spark. It could come as a heart healing or softening a family dynamic. But it's intuitive downloads. Right? So these are the healing answers that you're going to find when you go within. And you'll find that you will hear your intuition and the answers so clearly. It will be so much louder than the distractions that you will hear. And this will phase out this here. Okay? Because the next card you have is the Six of Pentacles. And this returned from week 1. And this is huge. It's coming back again. Right? This is the lesson is now stabilizing. Right? It's support, it's balance, it's equal exchange. And it's aligned. The giving and receiving are being part of the new foundation. It's embodied now. So it may be emotional support. It may come through help financially, money help. Or it could be relationship balancing out. Or it could be karmic justice. Something is finally showing up that is balancing and bringing equilibrium to your life. So we have number 19, we have falling angel. So this week reveals you may be still slipping into unconscious. It could be a thought pattern. It could be fear loops or old emotional stories without realizing it. Okay, so this is why your Nine of Swords is showing up here in the nighttime. This is part of the mind that can drift into overthinking. It can be replaying like old worst scenarios. Mental revisiting the pain that no longer even belongs in your present moment. Stuff that have already happened and been dealt with long ago. And you don't need to process this anymore. You don't need to relive it anymore. But for some reason, it takes you back to the unconscious thought pattern. Right? So the message here is very clear. Okay? It says, wake up to the moment you fall back into that old story. Right? You have to wake yourself up from that and realize that's the old story. It doesn't exist anymore. It's just trying to come back into your unconsciousness to take you to that moment where you don't realize it's actually happening. You kind of get tranced into it, especially in the nighttime when you're more vulnerable. Once you wake up from a nap or you're still tired, right? You tend to stare off in a daze and creating those scenarios and those stories. You have to catch yourself. Right? It's a little bit of a warning there to let you know that you're slipping into that, to bring yourself back out from that. Okay? Don't fall back into them old stories. Right? Because the King of Wands here is asking you to lead consciously. Right? And while the Hermit here shines the light on the exact thoughts and patterns that still put the mind on autopilot. Right? Then you've got the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups becomes a beautiful reset, bringing you back into that softness, into that intuition, into that emotional openness, the present moment truth. Right? So this week is less about what's happening on the outside of you, and it's more about becoming aware of what still unconsciously runs inside of you. With the hummingbird spirit, this fits really nicely. It's 34, number 7. 7 is about self, right? It's about balancing to who you truly are on the inside. Be here now. See? It wants you to be present with this. Okay? It's the way out of fear loops. The only way out is becoming present, becoming aware of it. Right? And to come back to who you truly are now. To come back to what's in front of you now. Feel your body, the surroundings. Bring yourself back to the present moment. You're no longer in that timeline. You're no longer having to live that, experience it, feel it anymore, right? Bring yourself back to what your heart is actually feeling right now, right? The sweetness available in the present moment, right? This is a beautiful support for the Page of Cups, because the heart always brings you back to the now. You've got Kuan Yin. You've got Kuan Yin, enlightened action. Now, Kuan Yin wraps the whole week in grace. See how graceful she is in this? It says, choose compassion, move forward with grace. Right? This is about noticing those old loops without judgment. She's observing it. Every time you catch yourself drifting into an old thought, lovingly return it to the present moment. Return. Reclaim more of your peace. Compassion is the bridge between awareness and emotional freedom this week. Every time you catch yourself drifting into an old thought, lovingly return to the present moment and reclaim more of your peace. Right? Compassion is the bridge here between awareness and emotional freedom this week. Okay? So you've got a hidden blessing here, and it's the 10 of Cups. This is the one I felt the nudge to look at. And it's more significant than I even realized. The deeper truth beneath this week is peace. It's emotional fulfillment. It's family harmony. It's a sense of belonging. When you wake up from that old fear story, peace is already waiting underneath for you. This is the emotional reward of presence and compassion. When you come back to the present moment and you realize that's not you anymore, that's not your energy anymore, this is what you become. This is the compassion and the peace you feel. So the cards are telling you to wake up from that old mental loop, return to the present, and let compassion guide you back to that peace, to that fulfillment, to that emotional harmony. So I'm going to pick a couple of extra cards for advice and tie it all together for you. So we have 24. I am generous. You have a heart of gold and very skilled at maintaining balance, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones, and you are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. I am generous. 24 also is 6. Okay, so it's a week of balance. And here we have number 9, a 9 again. But this time it has 2 dolphins. It says, don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. And that one falls right on the 9 of Swords. And here we have See the Humor, number 33. It's levity, perspective, wisdom, and playful. So the whole energy here for April 16th to the 22nd is a wake up from old mental loops. Okay, return to the present, choose love generously, and perseverance instead of old fear stories. So the week began with the King of Wands, bringing powerful leadership, confidence, and visionary direction. But after the disruption from last week, you're being asked to move with greater authority now and trust your own guidance. The Hermit here asks you to pause and go inward before making major moves. Okay, this is a week of inner truth. It's reflection, it's spiritual listening, and wise decision making. Let the quiet reveal what the noise can't. Okay, your challenge here in the middle of the reading is the Nine of Swords. This is where old fear loops, overthinking and nighttime thoughts, mental replay, they rise again, right? But this is where your deeper spiritual lessons come in. Okay, you've got the Page of Cups, the emotional reset, bringing softness, bringing intuition and loving communication. It's creative inspiration. It's more heart-led response. You got the Six of Pentacles that shows that you're supported, right? This is balance and it's stabilizing. It's an equal give and take. It's becoming the new normal in love, in work, and in energetic exchange. It's all coming through this process. And where is it leading you? It's leading you to the Ten of Cups energy. So here you have the fallen angel, which reveals you may still be unconscious, drifting back and forth from old loops to fear stories to mental habits that no longer belongs in your present moment, right? In your present current life and your energy. This is old stories. You've got the hummingbird spirit that says, be here now. And that's the remedy for this nighttime overthinking. It's coming back to the present moment, right? It dissolves the illusion of the old story. It takes away that old story power. So get a meditation or feel your body, do a body meditation, anything to bring you back into the present moment, into your body again, to where you are now. And then realize that that energy is not who you are anymore. You've dealt with that. You've lived that. That's all it is. It's a memory. The emotion is detaching from that energy, from that memory, right? And you don't require healing from it. You don't require reliving it. And all it wants to do is build from that story and take that into the future. But you're stopping that now because you're going to be here now, like the hummingbird spirit, right? Kuan Yin says, compassion for yourself as you notice these patterns. Don't get upset with yourself because you're replaying this, right? Have patience for yourself. Have compassion for yourself, right? Don't judge yourself. Be aware and be soft with who you are. This is part of the process, right? Now the number 24 here, this is adding even more to the reading. It says, I am generous. It says the way through this week is through your open heart, your beautiful heart. It's compassion again. It's forgiveness. It's patience. Patience with yourself, right? Your own healing process. Allow yourself to receive the support, right? And this is perfect with the Six of Pentacles here and the Ten of Cups, right? And then we have the dolphins that says, don't give up on love. So this is also number 9. So, and this is replacing the number 9 that's underneath, the overthinking. This is powerful, right? This is not only romantic love, but it's love for your future. It's love for peace. It's love for your dreams, for your family, for harmony. Love for yourself, right? For the choices beyond fear. So don't let temporary mental loops make you abandon what your heart knows is real. Okay? So then we've got see the humor. And this is about perception, how you perceive things. It's about wisdom, being playful. Right? It's a gentle strategy. It's letting this softness lead. And it moves forward with heart, but with conscious intention. So the hidden blessing here with the Ten of Cups, this makes it shine even brighter. Okay, this is emotional fulfillment. This is family harmony. This is happy outcomes. It's peace after a mental storm. It's heart-centered alignment, and it's joy returning back into your life. You're seeing the humor. It's lighter now. Right? And it's becoming available when the old fears are no longer fed. You're not feeding them old fears anymore. You're too aware. And you're making different choices now. Right? So wake up from the mental loop. Stay present. And let compassion, generosity, and love guide you to that emotional peace and fulfillment. So this week is emotionally gorgeous, right? It's a beautiful move across the whole story from the beginning of the month to the third week. So now we're going to continue building on this to April 23rd to the 30th. So now we're going to do week 4 from April 23rd to the 30th. Let's see what card we get from the Ascended Masters. Oof. Okay. So we have Commander Ashtar, leadership activation, time to evolve, trust your ability to guide others. We have Cat Spirit, number 13. Claim your independence. And we have See Only Love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. I'll let you see that one because I didn't read it very good. Okay, let's see what tarot we have this week for April 23rd to the 30th. Let's start. Chariot. Death card. Beautiful. And the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. We've got the Ten of Swords. Looks like April month. It's going to be an end of a lot of past fear, very painful endings. We've got an ending card here twice, so 2 just came out, so I'm going to take them. Hopefully you can see them all. There we go. And I did look at this one again. And it's the Fool card. All right. So I'm taking them all. So welcome to April 23rd to the 30th, the last week of April. And this final week brings victory to release, grounded reward, and soul level leap into a brand new chapter. So the final week opens with the Chariot, and this is bringing momentum. What a beautiful way to start the week. This is determination. This is clear vision, clear direction. After everything this month is revealed, you now know where you're going, and more importantly, you're ready to move. This is success through discipline, emotional mastery, and choosing your path with confidence. This is what the whole entire month was all about, leading you here. This is success through discipline. You didn't give up. This is emotional mastery. You chose intentionally, with focus. Then you've got the Death card. This is a sacred transformation point. Something now is fully completed. The old version of yourself, right? The fear-based attachment, an outdated relationship pattern perhaps. It could be a scarcity belief. It could be hesitation around your next step. But this is a release that clears the ground, right? Because immediately after, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is real world blessing. It's a fresh seed to what's next. This can be new money showing up. It could be a stable offer. It could be a business opportunity. It could be a new client, more than one. It could be a new home, a new investment, or it could come as a grounded relationship beginning. Right? You can see it all here now. There's an opening here, and it's being handed to you divinely. Right? It's a practical new start. So April's showing you, it's showing you that the ending was preparing the soil for something tangible to come through. And it's something that's lasting. It's something you've been working toward, right? Because the next card here is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is confirming that this old painful cycle is now done. It's complete. It's a final closure of mental exhaustion, and it's betrayal stories, it's fear loops, it's overthinking, it's over-identification with struggle. Thinking you've got to do everything the hard way. Right? Life is hard. It's that survival mode. Right? It's the end of this. And it shows that it's stabilizing beautifully, because you've got the Hierophant and you've got the Emperor right here at the end of the reading. Right? And so the Emperor here is restoring grounded leadership and stronger boundaries. Right? It's self-respect. It's real life structure. And then you've got the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant brings wisdom, commitment. It's spiritual truth. It's long-term alignment. So this may show up as a commitment in love, even a trusted system in business mentoring. Or it could even be stepping into a wiser way of living. Right? But this month closes with strength, order, and spiritual maturity. Then we've got Commander Ashtar. And Commander Ashtar is a call to action. It confirms that this is the week to move on what the month have revealed to you. No more waiting. The decision is now clear. It's leadership activation. Time to evolve. Trust in your ability to guide others. Then you've got Cat Spirit, number 13, which is number 4. Claim your independence. Right? It's a deeper lesson here in sovereignty. It's trust your own path, your own timing, your own inner authority. And then you've got See Only Love. It says look past others' mistakes and misunderstandings and see only love. Right? So this softens the 10 of Swords with this See Only Love. Right? It showed up right next to that for a reason. It reminds you not to carry that painful story into your future. Right? Carry only the wisdom that you've learned from it, but let the rest go and see only love. So the hidden blessing is the Fool. And the Fool is a new beginning. It's a clean slate. It's creating space. Right? As everything has ended here, it's created space for this new beginning, this freedom, this trust in the unknown. Right? It's a lighter way of moving forward. It's innocence restored. It's a brand new chapter. Right? And April does not end heavily. Right? It ends with rebirth. It ends with possibility and the courage to say yes to what's coming next. Because the Fool underneath the Death and the Ace of Pentacles, this is stunning because it's a leap that shows you are supported by something real. It's not a risk, a random risk. This is spirit-guided new beginning energy. Right? This is the hand of the divine. The death of the old. It's guiding you. See, he's walking toward this. Right past that. Into the Ace of Pentacles. He knows where he's going. So, the final transformation clears the old cycle. A grounded blessing arrives, and the soul is ready to leap into a brand new chapter. So yes, April has a perfect close. It's clarity, it's collapse, it's awakening, and it's rebirth. So the whole month summary, April begins with a mental shift, a leap of faith, asking you to move beyond old scarcity stories and trust what Spirit is opening. The first week shows that support arrives when you stop leading from fear and begin moving from the heart. The second week, the energy intensifies with the Tower, with false foundations, unstable beliefs, or fear-based structures begin to fall away. What changes suddenly in the middle of the month is not here to derail you. It is here to realign you. The repeated 5 energy shows the adaptability was the superpower of April. Then we have the third week, which is the awakening point. The fallen angel. This month asks you to wake up from unconscious fear loops, overthinking, and emotional autopilot. Presence, compassion, and generosity becomes your medicine. This is where emotional peace and fulfillment become available, shown so beautifully through the hidden 10 of Cups. Then the final week grounds the transformation into reality. We've got Death, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool. Shows that April ends one complete life chapter and immediately plants the seed for the next. This is not just an ending, it's a rebirth into something tangible, stable, and deeply aligned. So the overall theme of April, release the old story, trust the collapse, awaken from the fear loop, and lead into real blessings that has been trying to arrive in your life. What you need to watch out for in April? The biggest caution of this month is slipping back into old scarcity beliefs, overthinking after breakthroughs, confusing fear with intuition, trying to rebuild what Spirit already removed, and then hesitating when the new beginning appears. Right? Giving too much without receiving the same. Okay, it's equilibrium, overgiving. So abandoning love, peace, or vision because of temporary mental loops. So the month tells you to reward yourself by being present, by trusting the process, being adaptable. Step into that leadership with courage. So April breaks false foundations. It wakes you up from old mental loops, and it ends with grounded blessing, plus a soul-led new beginning. It's the strong month. April is a pivotal month in your entire life. Okay? This is where everything in your life changes. Okay? Everything you've been practicing, everything you've been learning, everything you've been healing from comes together. It is pivotal. So that's what I have for you for the month of April. I hope you enjoy this new layout. You can toggle back and forth from the first week, second, third, and fourth. Come back to your weekly timestamps as the month unfolds and revisit the month. The summary at the end, because the deeper messages of April is about trusting the transformation. It's about staying present through the shifts and allowing the new chapter to reveal itself 1 week at a time. And just compare what has happened from 1 week to the next. I'm Dianna from Spiritual Signposts. I post daily shorts, weekly readings, and now monthly readings on Spiritual Signposts. So make sure you subscribe, like, and share for a chance to win a free reading at the end of the month. Let me know in the comments which week resonated most to you. Was it week 1, 2, 3, or 4? Yeah, I wish you love and blessings, and I'll see you again on the next reading.